Hey guys, Mike Gebhardt from Coldwell Banker in Boulder. This is video 3 in our generic buyer consultation series entitled The Roadmap and How We Get It Done. You know, buying a home is just a process. It's a roadmap. Step 1, we get financially ready and pre-approved, non-negotiable. Think about buying and creating, budgeting and creating a document that tells a seller you're real, that you want to buy their house seriously, and that you can actually afford the home you're bidding on. In step 2, we're going to target homes. We're going to set a wide net. I'm going to send you a lot of properties online that you're going to be like, why are you sending me this? And I'm sending them to you because I don't want to miss something because we set too narrow a net. I'd rather weed things out that you don't like. In step 3, we're actually going to go and tour houses together. Obviously, we know we have to do that. I may actually send you to the neighborhood at 7 in the morning or at 7 at night or on a weekend night to look at the neighborhood and see what's going on in that neighborhood before we tour the home. Because I want to make sure you can live in that neighborhood, and you want to make sure you can live in that neighborhood before. It doesn't matter what the house is if you don't like the neighborhood at different times of the day and week. While we're touring the house, we'll also get a better feel for each other, and we'll also get a better feel for what you find is non-negotiable in a home purchase. There's things that you maybe think you need now that you may not need once you start looking at houses. In step 4, we'll craft and present an offer that wins while making clear to the seller that you want to purchase this house. This is where my skills at reading a room and negotiating a winning bid rise to the top. It's not always about price and terms, and much more often it's about terms only. That price is part of it, but a lot of times terms matter more than price to sellers. Ask me to explain that someday. In step 5, we'll negotiate inspections and due diligence, and this is another place where I'm working diligently to craft the best deal possible for you while keeping the seller engaged and moving the deal forward. Often this is where personalities need to be managed, another skill of mine. In step 6, and finally is the closing and the move. There's not a lot to say about it. Here's your keys, let's move you in. And over the next few weeks, we'll talk a lot to see what you need and how I can help you with that. You know, every step has a lot of moving parts and personalities. Consider me your project manager, making sure deadlines don't slip, that nothing gets missed, and we adapt when things change, which they always do. We don't leave anything to guesswork. I'm hands-on, and I'll be proactive as to communication and explanation as you need me to be. This is the difference between having a plan and hoping we get the house. That's it for the roadmap of home buying. Next, in our 4th video, is why I would ask you to consider me to rep you in this process. I want to puke just even saying that, but it needs to be said.